afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at Matt Boyd. And, you know, one of the keys for Matt Boyd when he's good, he has that slider, and that's his binky. That's his bread and butter. He needs to have that to be successful. He struggles at times giving up multiple hits and innings. One of the keys, establish the strike zone early to give him a chance to use that good hard slider.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. This one's down to third. He's got it. One there on the first. And as Ernie may have said, it's two for the price of one for the Tigers. Two away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got over 500 steals. Come on now. He's trying to chase down Ricky Henderson. Look out, Ricky. Here he comes.
Stepping in now, Larry Doby.
That's a
The
ball.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Too high, ball three.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cliff Lee gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
One ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second.
And now we'll look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Al Kaline. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park with no score. The batter will be Grady Sizemore. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Fastball well outside. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. In the air, out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 5th, the second
Here's
baseman,
how the Indians are setting up on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You know, D-Roll, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, man. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And it's fouled away. Hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Will move to the 3rd with no score. That brings up Jim Thome. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. The 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Thome is retired, and there's one away. In now for Cleveland, Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's just 2 for 9. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
There's ball 4.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 55.
Next, it'll be Roberto Perez. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and standing in is the veteran center fielder Kenny Lofton. The set and the 1-1.
2 balls.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-1. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Indians leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And stepping in, Eric Haas. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. So 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Up next,
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Right hand.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next for the Tigers, Robbie Grossman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Lofton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The relay, and he's safe.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Next, here is Al Kaline. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down the right field line. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
I think the decision to send him home came down to one thing. The guy they're facing on the mound. He's not likely to struggle out there and give up several runs. So I think they thought risking it for an early run was worth it. Didn't pay off that time, though.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell.
Nope.
And there's ball 2 now. Kaline stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Hall of Famer Alan Trammell.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Three and 1. Here it is. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Jonathan Scope. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. in the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Indians nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now. But this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. Striding in for the Indians, Larry Doby. The 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Trammell's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Grady Sizemore.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings up Grady Sizemore. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
That's
3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line drive to center field. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
In now, Jamer Candelario. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nico.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nico Goodrum. He flew out in his last AB. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down out there. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
13.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat.
The throw is wild, and he gets away. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now
man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Hernandez at second. On the first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is you jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rosario is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 4 and the Indians nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Reyes is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 32, Ronnie.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
Count it 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 25, Jim Thome.
At the plate now is Jim Thome. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Roberto Perez.
2 balls, 1
Hit the
strike.
target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Hey.
A fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Into the box, Al Kaline. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Full count now. And
That's
that
out.
misses
Ball
ball
four.
4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're
number
trying to
3,
put a starter away.
shortstop,
Make him work his
Allen.
tail off, throw a lot of pitches,
Rebel.
and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we've seen the end this afternoon of Cliff Lee. So he'll depart after working just
Ladies and
4+ innings, as
your
this will
attention,
not
please.
go down as a quality
Now pitching
start,
for
that's
the
for
Indians.
sure. Zach
Number
Plesac
34,
takes the ball here as he'll
Zach
enter with a runner at first
Plesac.
and nobody out. Alan Trammell will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. K-line on at first, nobody out. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hernandez battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 2-1 home. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely
Now
lost
batting,
at the plate,
first baseman,
flailing all over the place.
Miguel
Now that's his 6th strikeout
Cabrera.
of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Kenny Lofton. And this is popped up near second base. Here's Schoop to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Larry Doby.
So next to hit is Larry Doby. He grounded out last time up. Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jamer Candelario. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. 3-2 pitch. And and that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Nico.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Nico Goodrum. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in will be Eric Haas. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. Candelario over at second. Goodrum on at first with nobody out. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah,
Now
Matt, that's the
batting,
advantage of
center
getting ahead in the
fielder,
count. You can really
Victor.
force hitters to expand their
Right
zone and
hand.
protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. And he popped him up. Ramirez trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Reyes is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Now batting,
Next to
the
stand
left
in
fielder,
is Robbie
Robbie
Grossman. And their runners at the
Grossman.
corners now. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouled off. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back for more from Detroit after this. Ready now is Grady Sizemore. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off
Now
base,
batting,
and that's just
third
what they
baseman,
did right there. Big
Jose
strikeout, keep that guy off the
Ramirez.
base path.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Nope.
He's
That's a
fallen
ball.
behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Julio Teheran will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Julio Teheran.
Franmil Reyes will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Jim Thome. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And now in the box, Al Kaline. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 3-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And there's 1 down now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now to the plate, Alan Trammell. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 3-2 pitch. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Standing in now, Jonathan Scope. 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Trammell, base runner at first with 1 out. Bounce to first. Oh, he makes the stop. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Tigers 4 and the Indians nothing. So Now into the box is Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He has an even 10 hits in 44 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now the pitch. Scooped up. The 3-2 pitch. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Stepping in next, Roberto Perez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Now back, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Now at the plate here is Kenny Lofton. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a routine ground ball for Alan Trammell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4-0. Stepping up is Miguel Cabrera. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
To third. Ramirez is up with it. And there's 1 away.
The bat, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Next up for Detroit, Jamer Candelario. It was a walk in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nico Goodrum.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nico Goodrum. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Detroit is out in front 4-0. Now to the plate, here is Ahmed Rosario. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. High in the air out to center field. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Now back, left field, Larry Doby.
Next to hit, Larry Doby. He bounced out last time up. The 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Now back, designated hitter, Grady.
Into the box now, Grady Sizemore. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That's
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Doby, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Tribe has clawed back a bit. It's now a 4-2 score.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Jose Cisnero answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. This is ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with one away. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
To the plate now, Jim Thome. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here comes the 1-2. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. Four runs here in this half inning. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. They'll run this one in on him, and it can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1-2. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Tigers looking to celebrate in the Motor City. Now to the plate, Eric Haas, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 2-2.
Can't lose, Bull.
Lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie.
Digging in next, Robbie Grossman. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-1 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Looked to me like they anticipated him trying to swipe that bag. I mean, the pitcher shortened his delivery to the plate, but it didn't make a difference in the slightest. He still swiped that bag.
Now the 2-1. On, he pops it up. Ramirez has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Al.
Nick Wickgren takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
Now pitching for Cleveland, number 62, Nick Wickgren.
Al Kaline will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 3-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. High in the air out to center field. Lofton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Score remains tied at 4. Joey Wentz takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Roberto Perez. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now, Kenny Lofton. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Pops this one up. Candelario trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Up next, Ahmed Rosario. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
Larry Doby.
In now, Larry Doby. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Indians strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Chance to walk it off. And now here is Alan Trammell. The winning run stands at second base. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the first down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Scope is retired. 2 down now.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. A ball and 2 strikes. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. From the stretch, the 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Jamer Candelario would be next. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, another foul ball. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Tomey is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left for Detroit. Still all square at 4 apiece. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. 11th inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Grady Sizemore.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Hit hard to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 32,
Ready to take his hacks again, Franmil Reyes. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
That was a pretty good changeup in his last at-bat when he hit the home run. That was a changeup away that he drilled to the opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap. That was a great piece of hitting.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th. All tied. Phil Maton takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Harold Castro is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Ball will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Eric Haas. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Tigers leave one. Score remains tied at 4. On to the 12th frame in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jim Thome. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. A note now from the folks in programming. Due to the length of our contest this afternoon, our afternoon cooking program In the Kitchen with Scott Rohde will not be seen this afternoon. Ladies, don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger. And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Big at-bat now, and here is Cesar Hernandez. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And it's 1-2. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And both runners are in to score now as they'll take charge here at 6-4. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Buck Farmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Buck Farmer.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton. Skied into straightaway right. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 6-4. James Karinchak enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Jordan Luplow is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 8, Jordan.
Bottom of the 12th inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-1. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now back, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
So now to the plate, Robbie Grossman. Hit down the third baseline. Payoff pitch one more time. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So stepping in is Al Kaline. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In now, Alan Trammell. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now at the plate is Jonathan Scope, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Last breath for the Tigers. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
6-4 the outcome today. The Indians put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Phil Maton claims the win out of the pen, his first. James Karinchak earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.